Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Geisman Gymnasium. I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Broadcast Network. Glad you are spending your Tuesday night here with us. Cougar basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. I'd like to thank my broadcast staff along with us for the ride here tonight. Joel Krenz, your producer, Shelby Spitz, and Dan Haskell on the cameras. Glad you could be here with us. Cougars getting set to take on the Marian Sabres in NACC action here in just a few moments. Marian Sabres coming in with a 2-1 record, 1-0 in the NACC. Cougars coming in at 1-2 overall, 1-1 in the NACC. Setting the scene for tonight, Concordia Chicago welcomes Marian to Geisman. The Cougars are coming off a 95-86 loss to conference rival CU Dub last week and are hoping to secure a win to remain among the top teams in the league here in the early going of the season. Scouting the Sabres, they're one of two teams undefeated in conference play thus far with a 2-1 record on the year. Sabres are 1-0 in the NACC with an impressive 71-67 win over Benedictine last week. Senior Tyrese Pinson leads the Sabre offense with 11 assists and a 41.7 shooting percentage from behind the arc. These two NACC opponents last met in January of this year, where Marian slipped past CUC with a 84-83 overtime win. It is a historically tight matchup. The Cougars last defeated the Sabres in February of 2017, which was an 80-77 score. Senior Mitch Policier continues to be the driving force of the Cougar offense. He is averaging 21.3 points per game and had a game-high 27 points against CU Dub last week. Freshman Landon Gladney has stepped into an impact role for the Cougars. He has 3 double-doubles on the season, combined for 40 rebounds and 47 points thus far. Across the conference, he is second in the league with 13.3 rebounds per game. Gladney's double-double against Kalamazoo was the first among the Cougars to do it on an opening night since Chris Claybon did so in 2015. He's the first Cougar in CUC men's basketball history to have 3 straight double-doubles to begin a Cougar career. Newcomer Cade Musell has shaped into a role off the bench for the Cougars. He has been a big three-point threat. In his first career games here at CUC, he is 4th on the team in points and leads the team in three-point shooting percentage at 42.1%. We'll get your starting lineups here in just a few moments. Cougar basketball coming up against Marian University here in just a little bit. Glad you are spending your night here with us. Doubleheader basketball action. Cougar women will be in action later tonight as they'll take on conference rival Concordia, Wisconsin. That is an important NACC matchup that's set to tip at around 7:15 p.m. here from Geisman. We'll take a break. National anthem time here inside Geisman. We'll get you set with the starting lineups and the last-minute details here in just a few moments. You're watching Cougar basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. Once again, welcome back inside Geisman Gymnasium. I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Broadcast Network. Welcome to Geisman Gymnasium for tonight's NACC conference match. This is the third of a season-high 5-game homestand for the Cougars. They will host Edgewood on Saturday. That is set for a 4:15 p.m. start. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Sabres of Marian University. At a guard, a 5'10 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, Tavares McCullough. At a forward, a 6'5 sophomore from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, number 23, Logan Hamilton. At a guard, a 5'10 senior from Clinton, Maryland, number 30, Kelvin Jones. At a guard, a 5'8 senior from Racine, Wisconsin, number 4, Tyrese Pinson. And at a forward, the 6'3 sophomore from Bolingbrook, Illinois, number 50, Miles Cochran. Head coach of the Sabres is Drake Diener in his first season. And let's get your starting lineups for your Concordia University Chicago Cougars. At a guard, the 6'3 senior from Puyallup, Washington, number 10, Mitch Policier. At a guard, the 6'2 junior from Braidwood, Illinois, number 12, Neil O'Donnell. At a guard, the 6'2 sophomore from Aurora, Colorado, number 13, Jalen Meeks. At a guard, the 6'4 sophomore from Edwardsville, Illinois, number 3, Justin Schwartz. And at a forward, from Chicago, Illinois, number 34, Landon Gladney. Head coach of the Cougars is Randy Rogers. Cougars coming in looking to rebound after that loss to CU Dub. Defense is going to be key here tonight. Marian, not a team that scores a lot or gives up a lot. Cougars on the opposite end of that. They score a lot and they're giving up 96 points per game so far this season. So we'll see what they can do tonight. It's When I'm 64 night here inside Geisman Gymnasium. A very cool night here. If you have not heard about the cause, it's a raise money for the foster homes. This is more towards the women's side. It really is very close to the heart of head coach Lauren Rosengarten. Her father passed away, would have been 64 years old to the day today, as they try to raise money for Chassis, the organization that helps kids find their forever homes. If you haven't read about the story, I encourage you to do so during the halftime break. And do that. It's on our website at cucougars.com. Really encourage you to read about that. And if you can, please donate to the cause. It's a very good one indeed on this Giving Tuesday here in November on the 27th. Cougars in the home white uniforms will be going left to right. Marian in the blue uniforms going right to left. Tip is up. Cougars control it, and we are underway. Policier quickly to the basket, and he'll lay it up and in. Policier leading this team at 21.3 points per game. Looking to continue his dominant scoring streak, scoring in double digits every game this season, and he's did that every game last season as well, as that one's out of bounds. I think we might have a change in possession. I think the Marian Sabres player was out of bounds. Not quite sure what the conversation. If anything, it's either change of possession or something with the shot clock. The shot hit the rim. They're going to actually change. No, they're going to lead. No, they are going to change the shot clock. I thought that definitely hit the underside of the rim when he went up, but referee saw it different. 19:40 remaining here in the first half. Quick drive to the basket, layup, count it with a foul for Logan Hamilton. He's been the leading scorer for the Sabres this season, averaging 12.7 points per game. First foul on Schwartz, team first, and the and one free throw is no good, and the Cougars will bring it away. Early goings here at Geisman. Policier has it, wanted to find Schwartz, but Hamilton took it away. Quickly ahead to the rim. Acrobatic layup, no good. Tipped and out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. Marian softly picking up in the full court. To the wing and O'Donnell. We've seen him be more active shooting the basketball this season than years past. Meeks needs an outlet with 10 to shoot. Does find O'Donnell. O'Donnell now to Schwartz. Late shot clock, long two is off the mark. Marian, a team that finished 10-10 last season, lost on a tie, missed the playoffs on a tiebreaker situation. Baseline jumper is up and off the mark. Policier to O'Donnell. Looking to drive baseline. Baby hooks too strong off the back iron. Marian out in transitional, set up the offense now with 23 to shoot. Right side, and they're going to get a hand check foul on O'Donnell as McCullough wanted to get to the rim. Second team foul on the Cougars, first personal on O'Donnell. 18:09 remaining in this first half. Drive to the hoop, good find underneath. Reverse layup is no good. And they're going to get a foul on a reach in on the Sabres. It'll be on Miles Cochran. His first, team first. Meeks with it, looking to drive. Cuts through the lane, second chance. Tippin is up and good, and the Cougars grab a 4-2 lead. Meeks returning to the lineup for the Cougars. Missed the first couple of games with injury. Looks to have a hamstring injury that's been bothering him over the last week or so. With the Cougars having that week off, it was a good chance for him to get healthy. Inside, Hamilton, baby hook is up and in. Sophomore doing a good job here in the early goings for the Sabres. Policier, backdoor pass is up, and the shot no good, and Schwartz will go to line to shoot two. Foul is on Cochran, his second personal, so the Cougars doing a good job getting the big man of the Sabres in foul trouble here early. 2 free throws coming for Justin Schwartz, and he'll knock the first down. Schwartz coming in, averaging 16 points per game on the season, is a 71% free throw shooter on the season. Small sample size at 5 for 7. Second is up and good as well, and the Cougars reclaim the lead. Left side picked up by O'Donnell. Swung to the top and across. Screen set. Pinson now will take a three from the top. Can't get a friendly roll, and Policier has his pocket picked underneath. Good heads-up play there by Jones. Drive and a layup off the right-hand side is good for Tristan Van Ness. O'Donnell had it, got cut off by Pinson. Now needs an outlet to Schwartz. Policier calling for it in the high post. Wants to drive, and they're going to get a hand check foul called on Kelvin Jones. That'll be the first personal on Jones. Third team foul. A lot of whistles here in the early going. Just over 3.5 minutes in, and we have a 5 combined team fouls as it's up and good for Jalen Meeks. 8-6 Cougars lead it. Both teams shooting well here in the early goings. Cougars, you don't get to say it a lot, as Hamilton's three is well off the mark. Especially when you got Gladney on the floor, you're working with a height advantage. Schwartz to the rim and in, and there's a timeout on the floor. Head coach Drake Diener not happy with the Sabre defense in transition. It'll be a 30-second timeout on the floor as we take another look at the play in transition for the Cougars. CUC doing a good job shooting 57% here in the early goings. A team that loves to get out and run. O'Donnell doing a good job getting it quickly ahead, and a nice reverse layup for the Cougars, giving them the early 10-6 advantage. $15:59 remaining here in the first half. Glad you're here with us. Cougar basketball powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. So after the timeout, both teams still working here in the early goings. A 10-6 ball game. Meeks and Schwartz with 4 points apiece to lead the Cougars here. Hamilton with 4. Drive, and it was deflected by Meeks. Schwartz has it. Cougars want to get out in transition. Gladney to the rim, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. Hamilton doing a great job getting set outside that restricted zone just in time as the big man Gladney came just crashing to the basket. So first personal foul on Gladney. Third Cougar turnover here in the early goings. Pinson trying to work on Meeks. Inside Van Ness working against Schwartz with the height advantage. Misses the hook. Cougars once again looking to get out and run. Ahead O'Donnell to Gladney. Tough shot off the backboard, no good. Van Ness had it knocked away into the hands of Hamilton. Left side McCullough. Coach Diener calling for somebody to post up. Cougars trying to get it off the mismatch down in the post as O'Donnell's the one trying to guard Van Ness. Pinson doubled in the corner, and it's stolen away by Meeks. Now ahead, Policier. Jumper from the free throw line is up and good. And Coach Diener wanted to travel, and I can't say I disagree there. Little James Harden stutter step before the shot. 14:20 remaining in the first. Cougars doubling up the Sabres, 12-6. Across Hamilton. Hamilton's going to have quite the task with Gladney guarding him. Wants to drive on Policier, and he puts it too strong off the backboard. Gladney working with the 3 straight double-doubles. Policier slipped right near the free throw line. Now to Schwartz. Hands it off. Bad spacing there by the Cougars as it's taken away. Pinson to the rim. Soft off the backboard. No good. And Meeks will come down with it. Meeks now with 4 rebounds to go along with the 4 points. And they're going to get an offensive foul as Schwartz went wildly to the rim. So the foul on Schwartz will be his second. So both teams with a starter in foul trouble here with just over 6.5 minutes gone. Swung around the horn, drive right side. Tough floaters up, no good. Tipped around, loose ball. Meeks tips it all the way, and he'll finally get called. It'll be a foul as he caught Jones in the head. Good hustle there on the Cougars' part. Foul on Meeks will be his first personal. We were saying there were a lot of fouls. We've had 8 team fouls here, and we haven't even played a full 7 minutes. Right side, McCullough. Swung all the way around. Gladney working on Van Ness in the post. Step back jumper up and good out of the hand of Jones. Ends a 1-for-7 shooting run for the Sabres. O'Donnell picked up by Pinson. Now Policier. Kick O'Donnell. Good look for three from the left side, and it's in. Cougars with a 15-8 lead. It's those role players like O'Donnell that can help open up this offense when you have slashers to the basket like Policier and Schwartz and a big man like Gladney. Van Ness working on Meeks. Turnaround jumper in the lane is no good. Hassan Basbus picked up the rebound, but he traveled after he grabbed the rebound. It'll be Marian basketball underneath, a fresh 30 on the clock. Flip will be in to McCullough. Back to him on the wing. Looks to go baseline to the rim and count it with a foul. They're going to say Basbus was inside the restricted semicircle. No real arguing that, especially when it's like that. So count it with a foul as the Sabres pull back in within 15-10. Foul on Basbus is his first. One free throw coming here for Marian, and the free throw is up and good out of the hand of McCullough. Policier picked up. Tough layup right side, no good. Right side, and they're going to call out of bounds on Caleb Martin. And we're going to have substitutions on both sides. Hunter Schultz into the game for the Sabres, and Sawyer Conklin will come in for the Cougars. .11:49 remaining here in the first. O'Donnell will bring it up the floor. If the whistles keep getting blown like they have been in the early goings, both teams will have to use their extended bench today. To Policier, 10 to shoot. He'll drive to the rim and in. Strong take there by Policier. He has a team-high 6 for the Cougars. Cougars 3 of their last 4 from the field, lead 17-11. CUC shooting 58% here. Right side for the Sabres. Bounce pass left side. McCullough for 3, and it rattles home. McCullough now with 6. To Conklin, now Policier. Basbus wanting it in the post. Policier left open long 2 is off the mark, no good. And it'll be brought away by Caleb Martin. Jones had it, got cut off, wanting to drive. Marian will reset the offense with 18 to shoot. McCullough to the right side. Now Schultz into the post. Drive, layup is up and good, and that's a good positioning there by Will Polchinski, the junior from New Berlin, Wisconsin. Cougars quickly ahead. Policier has it, wants to get a spin move, cut off there by Jones. Now Basbus. Conklin hoists up a 3 from the side, and it's in. He's known for being the Cougars' three-point specialist. He's shooting 42% from behind the arc coming into tonight. That 3 gives the Cougars a 20-16 lead. I do like the Cougar style thus far. They're not forcing too many threes, as this one's hoisted up off back iron out of the hand of Martin. Just the 2 3-point attempts thus far. CUC forced up a lot of early threes in that loss to CU Dub. Basbus had it, wanted to go behind the back to Gladney, and stolen away. 3 from the right wing is no good. And it is out of bounds. Last touch by Martin. It'll be Cougar ball. Jalen Meeks will return to the Cougar lineup For the Sabres, it will be number 23, Logan Hamilton, alongside Will Olowinski. Israel Dozie also enters the Cougar lineup. 2016, Cougars lead it, 9:08 remaining here in the first. Policier had it batted away as he wanted to get it into Meeks. Hamilton looking to drive. Meeks doing a good job cutting him off there. Cougars with 8 turnovers here in the first 11 minutes and 12 seconds. They've had a chance to open this one up a little bit here. McCullough with a good look for 3 is well off the mark. Dozie now to run the point. Meeks, backdoor cut is to Conklin. Gladney wants to get it up, and he'll be fouled, and he'll shoot 2. .828 remaining here in the first. 2 free throws coming here for Landon Gladney. Fouls on Will Polchinski, his first, team 4th. Gladney heading to the free throw line for the first time tonight. It is shooting 72% from the line, and the first one comes up short. He's been to the free throw line the most out of this Cougar lineup. 21 of 29 here on the season. Jamal Turner will make his first appearance of the night. Coming in for Policier. One more free throw here for Gladney. Marian will be in the bonus here for the last 8 minutes and 28 seconds. So we'll see if they use that to their advantage and try to get to the rim a little bit. Turner will pick up in the full court. One of the defensive switches that you'll see here by Coach Randy Rogers as he comes away with a steal there, and it'll be a foul called on Tyrese Pinson after the steal. It'll be Policier coming back into the lineup. He'll replace Gladney. Fifth team foul on the Sabres. Dozie on the wing. Has it looking to go baseline, cut off to Meeks. Good look for 3 on the right wing, and it's good. Cougars extend their lead to 8, their largest of the day. Under 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Pinson picked up, Cougar bench getting into it. Baseline drive, Hamilton, he got bumped, and they're gonna get a foul called. Cougar bench not happy. I think that was the right call. Might not have been the right person. I thought Meeks gave him a pretty good shove on the way to the basket. But it'll be a bonus situation as the foul is on Conklin, his first, team 7th. 1-on-1 situation sending Hamilton to the line. Hamilton, an 83% free throw shooter on the year, and he'll miss the first. Kelvin Jones will return to the Sabre lineup. He will replace Polchinski. One more here for Hamilton. And the second is up and good. Back to a 7-point Cougar advantage. Dozie into the post to Policier. He'll get doubled off the backboard and in through the double team. That's a part of the game that Policier's really worked on, it seems like, here, is he's done a very good job in the post. As a good find there by Pinson as they respond quickly down the floor. Policier with a game-high 8. He'll take a 3 off the right side that comes up well short. Turner had it, and there's actually going to be a foul called as Turner went out of bounds. The foul will be on number 4, Pinson, his second personal. And it'll be the Sabres' 6th. Policier will come out. He'll get replaced by Cade Moussel. New haircut for the freshman. Van Ness will also return to the Sabre lineup. So it'll be to Dozie. Fadeaway jumper is up and good, and a nice move there by Dozie. Dozie, the senior from Chicago, Illinois. Cougars for their last 5 from the field. Into the post. Cougars look to double on Van Ness. Kick back out, and they'll reset, and they're going to get a foul called. Foul will be on number 24, Turner, his first personal. Cougars over the limit, so it'll be a 1-and-1 situation here for the Sabres. Sabres 2 of 4 as a team from the free throw line so far tonight. As a team coming in through their first 3, they were shooting 75.7%. Front end of the 1-and-1 will roll home, and there will be one more. McCullough now with 7 points for the Sabres. And the second will be no good. Dozie wanted to get it quick out in transition, but it got tipped out of bounds by McCullough. It'll stay Cougar ball. Policier to set up the offense. Across to Meeks. Long 3, no good. Policier was going up for the rebound, and they're going to get a foul called on the box out on Jones. Policier jumped up and got a little shove off the backside. So it'll be a 1-and-1 situation now for the Cougars. Second personal foul on Jones. His second. 1-and-1 situation sending Policier to the line, who comes in shooting 81% on the season, and the first is no good. So both teams struggling from the charity stripe. 6:28 remaining in the first half. Cougars working with an 8-point lead. They've led for nearly this whole half. Inside Van Ness, tough shot, no good. Good job by Turner not picking up the cheap foul. Wants to get it ahead to Dozie. Baseline jumper is up, no good. Now the Sabres want to get it out in transition. It was tipped away. To the rim, Meeks, no good. Dozie there to corral the offensive board. Now Turner is up and in off the backboard. And a timeout on the floor taken by the Sabres. Cougars' first double-digit lead of the night. It'll be a full timeout on the floor. 5:59 remaining in the first half. We'll take a quick timeout. Cougar basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. Back here inside Geisman Gymnasium. Under 6 minutes remaining here. Cougars leading by 10. Shooting 54% from the field here in the first half. Marian needs to get something going offensively. They're shooting 34% from the field as Hamilton dribbles it off the foot of Musell and out of bounds. Sabres will have 13 to shoot as Landon Gladney returns back to the Cougar lineup. Inbound will be to Hamilton, picked up by Meeks. Cougars have done a very good job matching up defensively here so far tonight, as that shot is no good. Couldn't get a friendly Geisman roll out of the hands of Van Ness. Policier ahead, had it stripped away as he wanted to get to the basket. Marian with a chance to get this back to this game back to single digits. Hamilton has it, wants to drive, and they're going to get a body foul on Jalen Meeks. That'll be his second personal. Cougars now over the limit. It'll be a double bonus situation. Correction, still 1-1. Got a little ahead of the stats there. So a 1-1 situation with Hamilton at the line. Front end of the 1-1 is no good. Marian continue to struggle from the free throw line. Now 3 of 7 on the night. Dozie to the basket. Count it with a foul. Israel Dozie strong to the rim. Neil O'Donnell will return to the lineup for the Cougars. He'll replace Meeks. One free throw coming in here for Dozie. Foul is on Schultz, his first. So one free throw coming here for Dozie. Dozie coming into tonight, averaging just 2.7 points. Been coming off the bench here for Coach Randy Rogers, averaging 14 points per contest. Cougars lead 32-20. And they're going to get an offensive foul called underneath as Policier was battling with Van Ness. So the foul on Van Ness is his first. 7th Marian turnover. Both teams will shoot double bonus from here on out. No free throws there because of the offensive foul. Policier has it. Turnaround jumper is no good. Hamilton comes away. Quickly ahead, McCullough. To the rack, too strong. And Dozie will bring it down. Cougars now looking to run with numbers forward. Bounce pass Turner to the rim, no good, and he got fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Cougars doing a very good job being aggressive to the rim, and it's paid off thus far. Foul is on number 22, Shaw, his first. Marian over the limit as Justin Schwartz returns to the lineup for the Cougars. He'll play with the 2 personals. Olwinski comes back into the lineup. One more free throw coming here for Turner. Second free throw is up and good, and the Cougars continue to build on their lead. Their largest of the day now at 14 points, 34-20. As far as things go for head coach Randy Rogers, they've gone about as good as you could ask for here in the first half. Into the post, and they're going to get a hand check foul called on Turner. Foul on Turner is his second. Double bonus situation, and it'll be 2 free throws here for Tristan Van Ness, the sophomore from Oostburg, Wisconsin. First is up and good. Van Ness had not attempted a free throw on the season until those 2 attempts as he splits the pair. Turner has it now to Dozie on the wing. Bounce pass inside Schwartz, and he puts it off the glass and in. Now a 15-point Cougar advantage. That one knocked away. Dozie ahead, Gladney looks to slam it home, and he'll get fouled, and he'll shoot 2. You might have had to put a string around that whole Cougar bench because they were about to come onto the floor if he threw that down. 2 free throws coming here for Gladney. Foul is on Van Ness, his second personal. 2 free throws as both teams are in the double bonus. Gladney 1 for 2 from the free throw line, misses the first. Hassan Basbus comes in. Cougars on a 10-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Second free throw coming here for Gladney, and it is up and good. (37-21) your score. 3:38 remaining here in the first half. Swung around right side. Cougars continuing to do a good job defensively. Drive, and that one's up and altered, but an offensive board is put back up and in by Van Ness. This might be a critical last 3 minutes and 16 seconds for the Sabres. Try to get this back to a single-digit game before the half as Turner goes to the rim and gets fouled, and he'll shoot two. Foul is on number 14, Schultz. His second personal. So 2 free throws coming here for Turner. He's a perfect 2 for 2 from the line here tonight. He was 3 of 4 on the season coming into tonight's contest. One more to come. Second is up and good as well, as the Cougars continue to build on their advantage here late in the first half. Bounce pass, high post, Van Ness. McCullough. Long three from the top is up and good out of the hands of Will Olowinski. O'Donnell nearly had it knocked away. Gladney with a 10-footer, and it's up and in. Cougars continuing to shoot red hot from the floor, shooting 57.7% here inside Geisman. Drive, layup, no good. Turner out in transition. He'll take it to the rack and lay it up and in. And there will be another timeout on the floor by the Sabres. It'll be a full timeout. Cougars taking advantage of the Marian miscues here in the first half. They lead 43-26 with 2:28 remaining in the half. And it has been a lot of different players so far here for the Cougars. There's been 8 different Cougars that have scored multiple points here today. Turner and Policier both lead with 8 points apiece. Cougar basketball powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. 2:28 remaining in this first half. McCullough leads for the Sabres with 7 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Marian shooting 34.5% from the field, 2 of 7 from downtown. A team that doesn't take a lot of three-pointers. They came into tonight shooting 43% as a team, so the Cougars doing a good job keeping them under that mark. Cougars with 18 of their 43 points in the paint. CUC has turned 8 Marian turnovers into 10 points. CUC outscoring Marian 11-0 in fast break points. Drive, nice turnaround in the lane, and that's what the Sabres needed coming out of the timeout there from Logan Hamilton. He now has 7. Turner has it now to Dozie. Cougars will back out with 15 to shoot, and there will be a timeout on the floor taken by the Cougars with 1:54 remaining in the half. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one here with the one on the floor. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium with 1:54 remaining in the first half. Cougars leading this one 43-28. I'm CJ Sellner with my production staff. of Joel Krenz, Dan Haskell, and Shelby Spitz with you tonight for this action matchup on a Tuesday evening. Under 5 to shoot. It'll be Dozy trying to drive. Policier, last chance three, no good. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the half. Marian resetting now with 20 to shoot. High post Hamilton. They're needed to get him going. Cougars have had a good defensive plan for him. Baseline three, no good. Tipped out by Gladney. Quickly ahead and soft off the glass by Jamal Thomas. Another fast break basket for the Cougars. Make that 13 fast break points for the Cougars here tonight. Into the post, Van Ness. Working against Policier, and the soft baby hook is up and in. Under a minute remaining now in the half. Cougars look to slow it down and run some clock here late in the first half. Van Ness with 7, a trio with 7 now for the Sabres. 10 to shoot to Policier. Looking to drive on McCullough. Tough turnaround jumper's no good, but he got fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Policier, already with 8 points on the night. Foul is on Van Ness. That's his third, as foul trouble continues to rack up for the Sabres. Jones, Pinson, Cochran, Schultz, all with 2 personals, and Van Ness with 3. 13 personal fouls called on the Sabres here in the first half. Cougars not in much better shape. 10 personal fouls called against them. Meeks and Schwartz both with 2 personals apiece, alongside Jamal Turner with 2. The only reason the Cougars have been able to avoid it a little bit more is because you've been playing with a healthy lead. Turner tips it away, nearly comes away with the steal as that one goes out of bounds. Excuse me, Thomas. 27.9 seconds remain. Just over a second and a half difference between shot clock and game clock. Marian can take the last shot of the half if they want it. Hamilton will back it out. He'll get picked up. Well extended, and it'll hand it off to McCullough, the sophomore. Now to Hamilton again with under 10 to shoot. Wants to drive right side. He slipped trying to go to the basket. Tries to get, and he has a nice take to the basket going left. Last second hoist is up, and O'Donnell gave it a healthy chance. And that'll be the end of the first half. 46-32, your halftime score here at Geisman. Cougars doing a good job shooting 58.6% here in the first half, led by Mitch Policier with 9 and Jamal Turner with 8 off the bench. In total for the Cougars, they had 9 different players score in that first half. For the Sabres, they shoot 39.4%, led by Hamilton with 9. McCullough had 7, along with Van Ness with 7. Both teams in foul trouble a bit. Jones, Pinson, Cochran, Schultz, and Van Ness all with 2 fouls. Van Ness with 3. So halftime score 46-32 as we get set for halftime here. A lot of fun things in store at the halftime break. We'll take a break, get you set for second half action in just a little bit. You're listening to Cougar Basketball, powered by Lutheran Public Radio. back inside Geisman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Broadcast Network, powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. I'd like to thank my production staff, Joel Krenz, your producer tonight, Shelby Spitz, and Dan Haskell on the cameras. Thank you for all their hard work tonight. Cougars lead this one 46-32 at the break. CUC doing a very good job in that first half, playing really team basketball, and I think that's a great way to put it, as they were all over the floor. You move the ball. As I said before the break, 9 different players score in that half. You have a lot of different players getting involved in different ways. Midge Policier leads the Cougars with 9 total points. Foul trouble did play a key part. It hurt the Sabres a lot in that half, as you have a lot of guys in foul trouble. That kind of resets as we begin the second half, but we'll see how they kind of change their game plan, see if they can take the ball to the Cougars a little bit more here, try to get to the free throw line a little bit more. It will be Marian ball to begin the second half. Marian to start the half will go with their original starting 5. Same thing for the Cougars. Glad you're here spending your Tuesday night with us. The women's game coming up following this one. Pinson has it, takes a 3 from the top, and it's in. That's exactly what the Sabres needed coming out of the break, as they try to get back in this game, as Pinson just picked up his 3rd personal. There's been a lot of whistles in this ball game. Cougars doing a good job as a team getting in the paint. As a group, they shot 10 of 15 inside in that first half. They limited the Sabres as Policier kicks O'Donnell now to Schwartz. Wants to flip it in, does to Gladney. He'll put it off the glass and in. As I was saying, though, the Sabres shoot 10 of 22 inside the paint in the first half, as Hamilton's reverse layup's no good. O'Donnell will back it out. Policier had a good look. Now it's a open look for 3 for Schwartz that's out of way too long. Meeks nearly saved it. Across, McCullough to the rack, no good. And the Cougars come away with it again. O'Donnell will get it to Schwartz. Looks to drive off the glass too strong. And they're going to get a foul as Gladney was going to the rim. So the foul will be on Pinson. That's his 4th personal. Coach Drake Diener is not happy on that Marian side. I can't say I blame him. Gladney went in hard. I'm not sure if I really saw Pinson grab Gladney on the way up. It was an awkward look. Inbound will be to Gladney. To the rim, too strong. Meeks with the offensive board. He'll put it up and in. Good touch off the miss. Meeks with 9 points, tying Policier for the team high. Top now swung right side. 13 to shoot. Long 2 is no good, and Schwartz comes away with it. Cougars also doing a very good job rebounding the basketball as it's flipped underneath to Gladney by Policier and in. CUC out rebounding the Sabres 26-15 here so far tonight. Gladney with 8 points. Good defense by the Cougars. It's bounced out to Hamilton. He'll queue up a 3, and he buries it. Hamilton now with 12 points. Gladney has it, look to go baseline, now kicks to Meeks. Has it, comes across the lane, 8-footer is up and in. Cougars continue to shoot red hot from the floor. Their shooting percentage is up to 58 as that one's laid up and in. McCullough to the rack. He now has 9. There's going to be a foul called on the feed into the post. They're going to get a hold on the Sabres, Kelvin Jones. his third personal, third team foul on the Sabres here in the second half. Jamal Turner returns to the Cougar lineup. Van Ness comes back in for the Sabres. Meeks, tough fadeaway, is up and in. Meeks with 13 points and 7 boards to go along with two steals in this game. Playing very well here tonight. Right side McCullough, now inside Hamilton, trying to go to work on Schwartz. Fadeaway hook, no good. Gladney will bring it down. Meeks thought about an NBA range 3, now to Policier. Needs an outlet, and it was a bad pass to Turner. That was stolen away. McCullough out in transition, left-hand layup's too strong. That's just been the type of night it's been for the Sabres. Meeks has it, wants to drive. Tough shot is up and in. Meeks with the strong take to the basket, and the Sabres take a timeout. 16-17 remaining in the second half. Cougars lead this one 58-40. It's a full timeout on the floor. Looking for a ride to your group event? Chicago Motor Coach has all your group transportation needs. Whether it's a small bus or a large coach bus, they're always there. Official transportation provider of Concordia Chicago Athletics. Cougars come out shooting well here in the second half, shooting 66%, 6 of their first 9. Doing a good job. Again, as I kind of said in that first half, they are not settling for the 3 like they had been in previous games. You look at some of their stats, especially just the ability to get inside. That's where you have that speed and that athleticism that you really need to take advantage of as a group. And it's paid off well so far, leading this one 58-40. Marian will have 2 timeouts remaining following this one. Going back to that point I was making, CUC took 32 threes in that loss to CU Dub, which accounted for just under half of their total field goals attempted. Tonight, you look at the stats, well, they've attempted 7. You've made 3, which is perfectly fine, but using your ability, especially when you match up height-wise, which hasn't happened often here in the tenure of Randy Rogers. They match up well size-wise, so they're going to be able to use that athleticism to get to the rim. Marian ball coming out of the timeout. Looking to get something going to make a run to get back in this, and they're going to get Hamilton for a travel. .16:02 remaining in the second half. Cougars with their largest lead of the day. Meeks turnaround jumper, no good, but he got fouled as Jones was running out into him. Foul on Jones is his 4th personal, so Pinson and Jones both with 4 personals apiece. 2 free throws coming here for Meeks. Has a game-high 15. First free throw attempts of the night for him. First is up and good. Marian has never led in this game, have been tied 3 times. Second Meeks free throw, no good. Fun stat, that was the first 2 free throw attempts officially for Meeks, as a nice strong take to the rim by McCullough is up and good. He played well in the exhibition against Valparaiso, having 17 points for the Cougars that night. Nice crossover, Justin Schwartz with the left hand and in. Schwartz with 8 points on the night. CUC 6 of their last 7. 7 of 10 here in the second half. Right side, McCullough getting a screen. Needs somewhere to go with it. Now they'll get it inside to Van Ness. Trying to work on Gladney, and he'll get fouled on the shot, and he'll shoot 2. Foul on number 34, Gladney, is his 2nd personal. First team foul of the second half. First of 2 for Van Ness is up and good. He's now 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Sawyer Conklin will come in for the Cougars. And for the Sabres, it'll be number 12, Martin, coming in. And the second free throw is up and good as well. They'll get it into Policier in the post. He'll get it ripped away by the Sabres, but Conklin's there as Marian couldn't get control. Strong take, counted with a foul, landing Gladney to the rim. Good hustle all around by the Cougars, and it results in a basket for Landon Gladney. He now has 10 points on the night. One free throw coming here for Gladney. Free throw is up and good. Gladney now with 11, has 6 rebounds, 4 rebounds shy of his 4th double-double of the season. Cougars lead by 20. Gladney, good job fronting in the post, deflected. Cougars looking to get in transition. Meek strong, straight to the rim and in. Just about everything going right tonight for CUC offensively. Take to the basket, count it with a foul as Policier was inside that restricted zone. Foul on Policier is his first personal. One free throw coming here for McCullough. He has 13 points on the night to lead the Sabres. They're shooting well in the second half in their own right. They're shooting 5 of 10, 50%, including 3 for 3 from the free throw line. But CUC continues to shoot well. They're 9 for 12. Policier take to the basket, and it's good. McCullough, all he can do is shake his head. That was about as perfect a defense as you can play. But Policier is just able to find a way to get it in. McCullough's take to the rim's no good, but there's Van Ness to put it back up and in. Policier quickly coast to coast, and his layup's no good. CUC was 9 of their last 10 before that Policier miss. Flip is to Van Ness, and he'll put it over the front of the rim and in. Pace picking up here over the last minute or so. Now it's Conklin's turn to take it all the way to the rim. Fadeaway touch shot is up and good. Conklin on the night has 5. Marian decides to pull it out and run a little bit of clock and catch their breath. 3 from the right side. Hamilton's no good. Gladney's there, and he'll come it down with it. Conklin lost the handle as he tripped over his own feet, and it results in a turnover, and McCullough with an easy layup. Now Meeks quickly to the rim. Count it with a foul. CUC shows no intention to slowing the pace down as a foul's on Hamilton, his second. Foul on Hamilton's his second. Meeks now with 20 on the night on 9 of 12 shooting. One free throw coming here for Meeks. CUC leading 72-53. Free throw is up and good. And Meeks will be replaced by Thomas. Dozy comes in as well. Cade Musell comes in. 12:50 remaining here in the second half. Turnaround hook, no good. And the Cougars can add on to their 20-point lead here. Hesitation, Schwartz will back it out to Policier. Now Policier to the rim, right hand layup is up and good. Policier with 13. Cougars 12 of their last 13 shooting. Hamilton hesitation trying to work his way to the rim and does against Dozy. Musal will cue up a three from the right side. That's off the mark. Marian quickly in transition. Three from the right side. No good. Tipped into the hands of Schwartz by Thomas. And the Cougars will take a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout. I think that's a good one there. Working with a 20-point lead to slow the game down a little bit. 11:47 remaining in the second half. 75-55 your score. Cougar basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Broadcast Network. CUC leading this one 75-55. Now it's Dozy to the rim, and a nice finger roll is up and in. Cougars continuing to put a show on offensively as that one's out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. CUC with 46 of their 77 points in the paint here tonight. 18 fast break points. Policier has it, trying to drive on Hamilton. Tough shot is up and in off the backboard. Cougars on a 9-2 run over the last minute and 52 seconds. High post now, Slong right side, Hamilton. Inside, tough shot is up and in out of the hands of Polchinski. Handoff is to Musel. Dozy calling for it in the post. Trying to work on Pinson, and it's up and in. Pinson had no choice but to give up ground, playing with those 4 personal fouls. Is deflected, stolen away by Schwartz. Ahead, Policier. Schwartz has it to the rim and count it. Good job staying straight up there by Martin. Schwartz now with 10. Cougars with 4 guys in double figures. Policier with 15, Meeks with 21, Schwartz with 10, and Gladney with 11. And there will be a foul called on the Sabres, number 12. Martin, his first. I actually didn't see what happened there is him and Thomas. So it'll be a moving screen. Always good to have a producer that pays attention to your right. Handoff is to Musel, now Conklin. Policier will reset, now 20 to shoot. Pull-up jumper from 18 feet is no good. Left side, corner pocket 3 is off the mark. Offensive board is put back up and in by Will Polchinski. Quickly ahead, Schwartz. Into Dozy in the post. Hesitates, tough fadeaway, comes up well short. Good job by Polchinski staying straight up there. Pinson looking for somewhere to go with. It'll be on the right side. Low post, skip across. Baseline 3 is up and good out of the hands of Matt Shaw. His first basket of the night. Credit to the assist to Hamilton, his second. Schwartz will back it off. Now low post, Policier. Tough hook, no good. And it's brought down. Marian looking to run. Pinson to the rim, counted with a foul. Nice little finger roll over the front of the rim there for Marian. Foul will be on number 11, Musell, his first. Gladney will return to the lineup alongside Jalen Meeks. Meeks closing in on a career best night. He set his career high of 25 on January 23rd of last season. Also closing in on a career best rebounding night as well. Into the post, Gladney. Strong take to the rim, and it's in. The big man continues to impress here from St. Rita. 13 points on the night to go along with 9 boards, just one shy of a 4 straight double-double in as many games in the maroon and gold. As a 3 is no good out of the hands of Pinson. Conklin has it, wants to drive, and he gets bumped, and it'll be a bonus situation. Foul there is on number 22, Shaw, his second personal. Neil O'Donnell will return to the Cougar lineup. We haven't seen him in a while. He'll replace Dozie. 1-on-1 situation here for Sawyer Conklin. Conklin a perfect 2 for 2 on the season, knocks down the first, and he'll shoot one more. Jamal Turner will return for Policier. Second free throw is up and good. Cougars leading this one by 23. Conklin with 7 points on the night. Loose ball in the high post, has to be backed out as we hit the 8-minute mark here. 3 from the left wing is off the mark, no good. Meeks goes up and has it ripped away by Hamilton. They're going to get a foul called, I believe, on Meeks for a hold, and that's what it will be. Foul on Meeks is his third, team fourth. And it'll be inbounded to Hamilton. Has it, wants to drive on Meeks. Meeks doing a good job undercutting them without touching. Meeks with the rebound now, has 10 and double-double on the night. Gladney shot blocked away by Paulus. Ahead, open 3 from the right side, comes up short. Gladney tips it, but it'll be off of Gladney out of bounds, and it'll be Sabre ball. 7:28 remaining here in the second half. So Meeks with a double-double. Those 10 rebounds matches a career high, which he set last year against Dominican. Pinson wanted to find the man inside, but it was tipped away. McCullough will return to the lineup for Hamilton. Good look for 3 from the left wing, comes up short, and Meeks brings it away. Tipped ahead to Gladney. Tough shot, no good. Offensive board is put up and in. Hustle across the board for the Cougars. Gladney now with a double-double as that one's swatted away by Conklin. Crossover drive, Meeks, reverse layup, no good. Gladney almost came away with the offensive board. Quickly ahead, McCullough. He got hit on the way to the basket. He's hurt on the far side. Gladney has it, flips it, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. So the foul on Gladney will be his third personal. They're going to check out McCullough to make sure he's all right. 6:35 remaining in this one. Cougars lead 89-64. McCullough's all right. Pinson quickly ahead. Stops. 3 from the top for Lynch is good. They're going to get a traveling call on Neil O'Donnell. So it'll be Raymond Falk making his first appearance of the night. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by the Cougars. There'll be a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one. Cougars leading this one 89-67. You're listening to Cougar Basketball, powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. You're 73% free throw shooter. Second is up and good. Screen set. Meeks got hit hard. He's down on the floor. He's hurt. He hit his head well. So there will be a timeout on the floor as the trainers take a look at Meeks. 5:38 remaining here in the second half, 91-67 your score. Back inside Geisman Gymnasium, Meeks able to walk off under his own power. Looks to be all right. A little bit of whiplash. It'll be Marian ball, 24 seconds to shoot, and Evan Snyder stealing the open pass. Gladney has it, drives, and puts it off the glass and in. Pinton now gets it across. Gladney might have got a piece of that layup as that came up short. Falk underneath now O'Donnell. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining. Cougar women to take on rival Concordia, Wisconsin. That game coming up 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one. Turner has it to the rim, and a block is called, and he'll shoot 2. Foul is on number 3, Lynch. His second personal. 2 free throws coming for Turner. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. First is no good, came up short. Cougars starting to use more depth in their bench. It'll be Kenta Jones, the 5'7" junior, that'll check in for the first time tonight. One more free throw coming here for Turner. Second free throw is up and good. (94-67). Cougars lead this one with this one well in hand. Inside, tough shot, no good. Out of the hands of number 20, Dylan Gaminer. Turner has it and is stolen away on a lazy bounce pass. Quickly ahead, McCullough, who will lay it up and in. 94-69. McCullough with 18 to lead the Sabres. Turner has it, wants to drive, kicks. Snyder, good look for 3, rattles in and out, no good. Pinson quickly up. 3 from the left side is good, out of the hands of Julian Lynch. Junior from Elgin, Illinois, playing just about an hour from his hometown. Turner has it to the rim, layup no good. Jones skies up, and his second chance put back is no good. Gaminer has it knocked, and there's going to be a foul called. Will be on Evan Snyder. His first personal. Cougars will sub in number 20, Ricky Rapp. As both teams continue to empty their benches with 3:33 remaining in the second half. Cade Musell will come back in. He will replace Turner, who has played a very nice game for the Cougars tonight. Meeks and Gladney both have double-doubles, as that one's up and good for Lynch. Lynch now with 3 3-pointers. He's a perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. 9 points on the night. Rapp has it to the rim, and he'll get fouled and shoot 2. Foul is on number 42, Drew Bloomberg. First free throw is up and no good. Second free throw is up and good. Cougars lead stands at 20, 3:10 remaining. Drive right side, kick back out. Hesitation and another kick. Kadinger now inside, shot up off the glass and in out of the hand of Dylan Gaminer. Snyder now Falk across to Musell. Jones has it, wants to drive to the rim, layup no good. Rapp with the offensive board. Musell will cue up a 3 from the right side, and it's good. Drive baseline right side, layups up and good out of the hands of Chris Langto, the freshman from Chilton, Wisconsin. Screen set, Falk. Rapp with a look for 3. Right side is no good, and it hit the shot clock above the backboard and out of bounds. Musell will get replaced by Thomas. And for the Sabres, it'll be number 15, Cairns. And number 25, Aiden Kirschner into the lineup as we hit the final 2 minutes of play. Drive right side, shot no good. Rapp with the rebound. Ahead, Jones. Drives, layup right side, no good. Drive and a block will be called. I believe it'll be on Falk, and it is. His first personal. 1:47 remaining in this one. 2 free throws coming here for Lynch. Trying to be the 4th Sabre to reach double digits tonight. First is up and good. CUC with 4 different players in double digits, led by Meeks with 23 and 11 rebounds. He has a double-double. Gladney with a double-double in his own right, 17 points, 11 boards. Snyder thought about a 3, and nearly threw it away as Rapp runs it down. Thomas has it, looks to drive. Wanted to flip it to Jones, and it's taken away. Marian tries to throw it quickly ahead, and it'll be thrown out of bounds. And it'll be Cougar ball with 1:25 remaining. It'll be number 20, Dylan Geminer, back into the lineup. With this one well in hand. Right side, Falk thought about a 3. Now short corner, and it's backed out by Rapp. Jones flipped it Snyder. Baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Marian quickly ahead. Into the post. Tough shot up and good out of the hands of number 15, Dalton Cairns, a freshman from Krakow, Wisconsin. Under a minute remaining. Falk has it, wants to drive, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. .5 seconds remaining. Cougars might come up just shy of 100 points on the night. As when they get the ball back, the shot clock will be turned off. Cougar women coming up 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one. 3 out of the hands of Bloomberg's no good and out of bounds. Coach Randy Rogers calling them off. Cougars can dribble this one out. The 98 points tonight in a win, the highest points scored in a win for the Cougars since they beat Concordia, Wisconsin in overtime. That game came in January 8th of 2014. Cougars winners in this one, 98-83. Final stat totals for you tonight for the Sabres. McCullough leads with 18 points on the night on 7 of 16 shooting. Hamilton had 14 points on 6 of 13 shooting. Lynch and Van Ness also in double figures for the Sabres as they shoot 44.6% on the night. They shoot 8 of 24 from downtown. For the Cougars, they out-rebound the Sabres 44-30 in this one, led by Jalen Meeks with 23 points. Gladney finishes with 17 points and a double-double. Policier has 15 points as well to keep his scoring streak alive. CUC shoots 56% on the night, and they shoot 4 of 10 from 3. They outscore the Sabres 23-7 in fast break points. Once again, your final score, 98-83 here inside Geisman. Just over 30 minutes till the women's game against Concordia, Wisconsin gets underway. We'll have that one here for you. For my production staff, Joel Krenz, your producer, and Shelby Spitz and Dan Haskell on the cameras. I'm CJ Sellner. Thank you for tuning in all night long. We'll get you set up for the women's game in just a little bit here on the Cougar Sports Network. Have a good night if we don't talk to you for the women's game, and we will talk to you again on Saturday as the Cougars take on Edgewood.